everyone. This is Marlena Garcia, the host of Connecting Pieces, and I do have a special guest with me, Keyla. Hi, Keyla.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, I am so excited to talk about what's going to go on through Connecting Pieces. I want to definitely talk about who are we impacting.
Yes. So Connecting Pieces, I am the founder of Connecting Pieces. My name is Keyla, as they mentioned. I've had Crohn's disease for about 12 years now, which left me with a permanent ostomy. And Connecting Pieces is a 501c3 nonprofit. We provide support for people with gastrointestinal disorders. And we're here to introduce this amazing series that we are kicking off called Nourish and Flourish.
Nourish and Flourish. There's so many questions and concerns that I have here, Keyla. With Nourish and Flourish, what was the inspiration?
So definitely from my own personal journey. So again, as I mentioned, I have Crohn's disease. I have a permanent ostomy bag. If you don't know what Crohn's disease is, it is a gastrointestinal disorder. It's a chronic illness that impacts your GI tract, but also can impact other parts of your body as well. It again left me with a permanent ostomy. If you don't know what an ostomy is, it is an appliance that goes attached to your abdomen and collects your stool. So I've had that now for about 4 years. And through this sort of chronic illness roller coaster and journey that I've been through, I've absolutely struggled so much with my health, with eating. I've cried so many times over not being able to eat specific foods, my favorite foods. And it's not just me, but everyone and so many people in the community sort of feel this way. And I've learned that the need is there, and we definitely absolutely deserve and need the guidance.
Yes, and talking about the guidance, this is where Connecting Pieces ties in, where you're giving people a platform, right? A person that's also living with this, and other people to reach out, to be helped, to be guided, to be supported. So, I mean, who wouldn't want to know more? Who wouldn't want to be a part of this? I feel like there's such a deep understanding on with health overall. I feel personal with my health and wellness, not only through the body, but in the mind, right? But enough of that. I definitely want to get in tune with these chefs for Nourish and Flourish. And who will we be having with us?
Yes, our amazing chefs, Victoria and Lauren, they are a collective of these eclectic different styles of women who have come together with these amazing recipes and knowledge that's just going to help our community access more cost-effective recipes and meals, but also make it so flexible and easy that any sort of allergy or food restriction you have, you're able to accommodate.
Yes. So they have their own specialty. They will be able to customize a recipe through Nourish and Flourish, but a way that you can also eat it. And then I definitely wanted to speak on who else can it impact and who else you can help, not only that is with this compromise, but who else are you impacting as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's not just health and wellness is everyone, kind of like what you said. You don't have the condition, but health and wellness and a sort of mind, body, spirit, I feel is always the connection. So it's really open for anyone, children, adults, caregivers, because even with this condition, it impacts not only the patient, but it impacts everyone in the family. For example, in our family, I went gluten-free. So, and that's kind of like what helped me and worked good for me and in my journey. And I wasn't going to cook 2 different meals, first of all, in my house.
We got time for that.
So my family had to sort of learn what the gluten-free diet was. And, you know, we have gatherings, we get together it, and they had to learn how to cook gluten-free, because that's its own like specialty as well, I feel. So it's definitely there sort of as a guidance for anyone who's looking to eat better, just some good health, wellness, gut-friendly recipes.
Yes, and where can they find Nourish and Flourish?
So we have all of these amazing social media channels. Thankfully, you guys, Performer, are going to help us stream them. But we will be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, anywhere and everywhere. Our website has so much information as well, where you guys will be able to access this amazing library of recipes and just find more information about all the projects that we're doing.
Exactly. And I thank you for mentioning the projects. I definitely wanted to dive in on not only the Nourish and Flourish, because that's one of the branches off Connecting Pieces, but what else is through Connecting Pieces. I know you have some people that you're also impacting through Connecting Pieces, not only through Nourish and Flourish, because that's our new thing now, but what's going on already through Connecting Pieces?
Yeah, so I'm so excited. I'm going to jump out of my seat. I love talking about Connecting Pieces. It's such, it's my baby. So we've been open for about a year now, and it's just about a couple weeks ago, actually, we just had our 1-year anniversary.
Yes.
And again, we are a 501c3, which just means that any donations that we receive are tax deductible. We operate in the US, but also internationally. And basically what we do is we accept medical device donations. So anything from ostomy bags, ostomy accessories, wheelchairs, crutches, anything that's an assistive device for anyone that's disabled or has an ostomy, we accept those and we supply them to patients not only within the US, but internationally. And so we've grown at an exponential rate that I can't even keep up with, which is amazing. And we've supplied patients in Dominican Republic, in the UK. We just shipped a shipment to someone in Morocco. We're helping a gentleman currently right now in Palestine. We're currently rolling out a medical mission to help a lot of ostomates and people that are impacted by the war or just having chronic illnesses or, surgeries, anything like that in Egypt, but they're specifically the Palestinian evacuees. We have an amazing ground team that is helping us. And like I said, we're kind of just growing at an exponential rate. I can't keep up. That is one of our projects. And we have Nourish and Flourish again as well. And then another project also that we have is an art expression class. And kind of touching on like what you said earlier, right? Like mind, body, spirit. And one thing that I love about our mission is using holistic sort of different approaches in helping our community. And so our virtual art expression class is there. It's facilitated by an art therapist, and it's open for, again, all ages, completely virtual, internationally. Anyone who just wants to find a safe space and use different modalities. It's not only art. We do music. Our art therapist is experienced in pediatrics and adults. So,
what's her name?
Her name is Lisa Stephanie.
Shout out to Lisa.
And shout out to Lisa Stephanie, because she's just an amazing find. She's out of Florida. Like I said, our team is kind of everywhere, which is amazing. And she just has this amazing background, and she just makes things so flexible and easy for everyone. You don't need to be a Picasso to join the class.
We are here for that. Wow. That gave me chills. That gave me inspiration. One of my aspirations in life is to continue to help people and, think about my community. So this is definitely, thank you, Keyla, for bringing me on board with Connecting Pieces. I love being connected and through the divine. So I'm so excited to dive into these chefs, especially Lauren and Victoria. So what can we say? Are we ready for them?
Absolutely. Let's get to cooking.
Yes. Connecting Pieces is dedicated to serving as a beacon of support and resources for individuals and families impacted by gastrointestinal disorders, ostomies, and associated challenges. Their mission extends beyond providing education and support they actively address health disparities by accepting donations of ostomy supplies, ensuring accessibility for those facing barriers. Additionally, they are committed to hosting retreats tailored for families affected by GI conditions, offering a sanctuary for support and access to vital resources. At Connecting Pieces, they prioritize mental health and holistic well-being, striving to empower every individual to navigate their journey with resilience and hope. To learn more, please visit their website at www.connectingpcs.org. Well, we are back with Connecting Pieces. Our special is Nourish and Flourish, and I have Keyla with me. Yes. So Keyla, we have these chefs. Who is our first victim?
Chef Victoria coming downtown.
Yeah, Victoria Fabbo. She's a registered dietitian.
Yeah.
So she's all about wellness and health. And I thought it was a perfect piece of what's going on. You know, like this is definitely what we needed. So I'm excited to learn more about Victoria as well. Let's see.
Hey everyone, I'm Victoria Fabbo. I'm with Fabulous Foods with Victoria Fabbo. My television show is to help others, as a registered dietitian, be able to eat and nourish their foods. I'm very excited to be collaborating with Connecting Pieces and helping those with gastrointestinal disorders to really hone in and feed their bodies. I'm really excited. So if you have any questions or like any recipes to work on together, let's do it together. As you continue to see in our TV show, we're really going to be expanding and collaborating as a group in order to help feed everybody. So thanks for having me, and I can't wait to talk to you guys again soon.
Victoria Fabbo and Fabulous Foods. She definitely does her thing. Well, as I have Keyla here with me, we definitely have a other special edition, and that's another chef. Who is that?
This is our amazing featured chef, Lauren. I am just so excited to have you guys see what she's cooking.
Yes. And how much do you know? Because I know, you know, obviously through the Connecting Pieces, now we're doing Nourish and Flourish. How did you know Lauren? How did you get to know about her?
Yes, so Lauren is from the U.S. as well. She's out of Virginia, actually. So our other chefs are local. We're based out of Boston, Massachusetts. And Chef Lauren, our story is kind of interesting how we met. Her husband actually works in healthcare, and we were both actually advocating in Washington, D.C. together. We sat at the same table, and he started asking me questions about who I was and what Connecting Pieces was. And then we just kind of like clicked. And then I told him more about our vision for Nourish and Flourish, and it just happened to be that he has this amazing wife who's a chef, and this is her specialty. Like, this is what she does full time, is she goes into people's homes and accommodates any food allergies they have, any sort of diet restrictions they have, and makes it simple enough for anyone to create something delicious.
Well, I love anything that's delicious. I'm a foodie, so I cannot wait.
My name is Chef Lauren Cummings, and I have a personal chef business based in Washington, D.C. My passion is creating meals for clients with severe allergies and dietary restrictions.
Chef Lauren here. Join me as I prep a creamy carrot soup. Here, I have the base of our soup, which is carrots, which I've washed and peeled, and celery and onions that I've roughly chopped into uniform pieces. The uniformity will help ensure even cooking time of all of your vegetables. What I love about this style of soup, a creamy pureed soup, is that the ingredients can easily be switched out, and once blended is easy to digest. If carrots aren't in your pantry, but say a sweet potato or butternut squash lives there, feel free to swap it out. Be sure to wash and peel your sweet potato or squash first, and remove seeds from the squash if that's what you're using. After all of your vegetables are prepped, add some of your favorite oil to a pot set on medium heat. I'm using extra virgin olive oil, but avocado, canola, or refined coconut oil works too. When your oil is shimmering, add your veggies. You'll see me seasoning my vegetables with a mixture of salt and pepper. I wanted to keep things simple this time. If you wanted to jazz things up with more flavor or heat, adding curry powder, ground or fresh ginger, and even cumin or cayenne pepper would be delicious if you can handle the spice. After the vegetables have a chance to cook for a few minutes, add your garlic if you're using it. My GI system isn't sensitive to garlic these days, so I tend to load it in. Once I start to smell the garlic getting fragrant, I add my liquid. I'm using chicken broth, but vegetable broth, water, or coconut milk, especially if you added curry powder, would all work great. You want enough liquid to cover your vegetables by 1/2 to 1 inch. If you like your soup on the thinner side, consistency-wise, you can add more of your liquid of choice. For an extra boost of protein and to make your soup more filling, consider adding a can of white beans. Navy or cannellini beans would both be delicious and add some flavor and texture depth. I let my ingredients simmer for about 25 minutes to soften, then used an immersion blender to blend it out smoothly. Your typical counter blender or NutriBullet style blender would also work great. Taste your soup to check for salt level and season to your satisfaction. I like my soup on the thicker side, so I didn't add any more liquid. Transfer your soup to a bowl or mug and enjoy.
Keyla, I'm hungry. What's going on here? Like, where's the food? We have all these chefs. What are we gonna do?
Oh, I know. I feel so bad for our audience who can't eat the delicious food right now.
Well, I don't, because I need a break. My mouth is watering. It's gonna be have to mop on aisle 7. Okay? We'll be right back. Connecting Pieces is dedicated to serving as a beacon of support and resources for individuals and families impacted by gastrointestinal disorders, ostomies, and associated challenges. Their mission extends beyond providing education and support. They actively address health disparities by accepting donations of ostomy supplies, ensuring accessibility for those facing barriers. Additionally, they are committed to hosting retreats tailored for families affected by GI conditions, offering a sanctuary for support and access to vital resources. At Connecting Pieces, they prioritize mental health and holistic well-being, striving to empower every individual to navigate their journey with resilience and hope. To learn more, please visit their website at www.connectingpcs.org. Well, what can you say, people? Connecting Pieces, the special edition of Nourish and Flourish. Keyla here. Keyla, we have these amazing chefs. We have amazing people who we're connecting with, and this amazing food. What else is amazing?
All of these amazing chefs. All of you.
I'm very excited what the future holds. The people are, this gives inspiration for other people to want to understand what else is going on through Connecting Pieces. Can you tell us what's in the future?
Yes, absolutely. Shout out to our chefs again. I just realized too, we are a powerhouse of women.
Yes.
Okay.
Empowerment.
Nothing against men, but
we can't forget about Michael Zotos. We can't. Shout out to him.
Exactly. Yes, Michael, our single man back there.
Yeah.
But Nourish and Flourish is a series so near and dear to my heart, and I can't wait for it to unfold for the community. I can't wait to have more featured chefs on the series, for people to be able to just see this showcase of various different meals, to have that hope also come back, because I know firsthand, being a patient, that there's a lot of restrictions that we end up putting ourselves to, and it's very disheartening and discouraging and difficult, and it can become kind of like a downward spiral, and you end up just stuck with eating a piece of bread. And I love that these chefs are giving us hope. They're giving us new ideas, new insights, but also using some everyday household items that are in your fridge.
Talk about household items. I'm gonna go home and make some. Okay, I'm gonna make what they're making. Why? It's important. We have to understand what's in our food. When we think about health, like we think about long term, and it's always gonna be with you. Health is wealth. So we have to understand, as either you're young, mature, it all matters. So thank you so much for staying tuned through Connecting Pieces with Connecting Pieces in our special edition, Nourish and Flourish.